Well, you know what, if you've been thinking at all about permanent makeup, but you know, you might be afraid to commit, well, there is another option that may be available to you. I want you to meet Amber Arrington. She's an esthetician and the owner of Sassy Wink, and she's here to explain how microblading works to add volume to your eyebrows. Amber, I've heard of the term, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. What is it?
Microblading, it is a permanent makeup. It's a version of brow tattoo, but it is the most realistic and dimensional technique for creating what look like individual hairs inside the brow.
Oh, really? Okay, but you say it's permanent, but yet it doesn't last forever and ever and ever. Well, I guess nothing does.
Nothing really does.
Think about it?
Nothing really does. Even the tattoos that you might get with a machine, that they can last several years, you still need touch-ups. So microblading, it's meant to last around 12 months, and you do need an annual touch-up to keep it fresh.
All right, I want to take a look at some before and afters, because when you talk about the technique that you do, this before right here, and this is a typical scenario, we see it a lot with women as they get a little bit older, the eyebrows have a tendency to go away. I'm looking at the after. I don't see the tattoo part of it.
And that's the beauty of it. It looks so natural, but it blends so beautifully if you do already have existing hair, and if you don't, it looks like individual hairs.
Wow. That is amazing. Now, does this technique take longer than other types of permanent makeup tattooing?
No, it doesn't. We schedule about 2.5 hours together. The actual technique itself takes about 45 minutes to an hour, and the rest is just a full consultation.
Okay, so when somebody comes in, you have to obviously do a consult and take a look at them. Is there anybody who's a better candidate than others?
I wouldn't say so. Microblading is for somebody who has no brows, who has only portions of their brow, or who even has a really nice brow but is looking for some definition in their peaks or at their tail. Microblading can be for anybody.
Now, you brought along the tool here, and when you refer to microblading, this is not your typical...
It's not a machine.
It's not a machine. Yeah. So I'm going to take, is it all right if I take it out?
Yeah, you just pull the tape back there.
No, I'm going to pull it all out. So this is it. And you said this is something that you use, and I'm going to be very careful and see. This is, looks like just a blade.
It looks like a scalpel, but it's actually needles aligned in a row, and they come in different configurations.
Wow.
But that is what we use. We dip it in the pigment, and we place it in the skin.
I was wondering how you get the color on then.
Yes.
How do you determine what color is appropriate for someone?
Number one is what the client thinks she wants. We can use the color of her brow hairs to guide us, or him. We can use...
you do guys too?
Men like microblading sometimes.
Really?
Yes, they do.
No kidding.
Yeah, but we can match the hair color to anything that they think they want, to their existing makeup pencil or powder. We can just customize it to whatever the client is looking for.
Okay, and does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. We use topical numbing agents so we can keep the client very comfortable before we get started and all the way through the procedure.
And you've been doing this a long time. I actually looked at your website. You do a lot of things. You actually even teach other people how to do this. Is that right?
I do provide education in microblading as well as eyelash extensions, and we offer professional eyelash extension services, permanent eyeliner, and we specialize in the microblading and eyelash extensions.
Okay, good to know. Very interesting. I always love hearing about new stuff out there. So
it's exciting.
One more option for everyone out there. All right, let me give you some information. If you book a microblading service, it's $400, right? You receive $50 off any other Sassy Wink service that they provide. And let me just tell you, they have a lot. She just mentioned 3 or 4 of them: the eyelash extensions, permanent eyeliner, or even lips. Sassy Wink is located at 1347 North Greenfield Road. That's Suite 102 in Mesa. 480-299-1888 is the phone number, or you can look them up and learn more at sassywink.com.